Alright, well, today, I guess I'll do a video on this old beast. It's let's see, what year is it? I forgot. I think it's a 78 or a 79. Pretty sure it's a 78. No, it's 79. 679. 79, old Cutlass custom cruiser. This car was my daddy's daily driver for, it's got a bunch of tapes and stuff in here. Junk. This car was my dad's daily driver for a long time before he bought the black van. It's in a current state of disassembly, complete disassembly. And I'm gonna rebuild this car soon. This car is going to run soon. I don't care if it does look really ragged out. Big hole in the roof. And a big hole in the headliner. This headliner is coming apart. It's just so old and it's decaying. The dome light doesn't work. These bulbs don't work for some reason. Anyway, the middle light doesn't work either, because it's not hooked up. I don't know why, it just isn't. And it's a Ford dome light, which is weird, and a Oldsmobile. I think my dad put that in. It's got an old Trans Am steering wheel, which I would put the steering wheel I have for the truck back on it. It's got power windows and locks, which they do work, except for that one's really, really slow and it doesn't go up all the time. I think it just needs to be oiled or something, because the motor seems to work okay. So, yeah, the glove box doesn't always latch. It needs a radio. The radio barely works. It only works on one side, and it's just a piece of junk. Let's see, what else does it need? Needs new seats. These seats are ugly. I think they came out of like a Mustang or something. I'm not sure. They came out of like a Mercury Capri or a Mustang or something. I don't know exactly. I'll have to ask him what they came out of. The air conditioning did work, and it was converted to R134 before the car was disassembled. All the parts to put the car back together are back there. And the back is locked and the keys are lost. The keys went to the junkyard with my old Dodge. So, yeah, that kind of makes me a little angry. These are the wheels that were on it. It's got a small block 350 in it. Actually, I think it's a 355. Oh, the latch is really hard to open. So, hold on a second. I'm gonna set you down right on the bumper here. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, here's the motor. It's got some surface rust in the bores, but I think I can just hone it out. I hope I can just hone it out. This motor's got over 150,000 miles on it. It's yeah, it ran good whenever it was parked. Actually, it ran great when it was parked. I just need to put it back together. I have to put this car back together soon. I want to get it on the road again. I really want this car back on the road. It's got an auxiliary transmission cooler, I believe. Yep, sure enough. It's got an auxiliary transmission cooler. The air conditioning did work. So I gotta put that back together, put back on it. So yeah. This car ought to be okay. All the parts of this thing are in the back, right back here. This car was customized into like a panel wagon. It's got some body work that needs to be done. All this is cracking. It's got some rust down there starting to form. Actually, that's rot. That's not just rust. That's rot. I need to put the wheels back on this car. The brakes are bad, and they go all the way to the floor. I haven't even checked the fluid in it. I haven't even seen if it has any fluid in it or not. Let's do that right now. No fluid. It's got a leak somewhere. That means it's got a leak somewhere. That's gonna be fun. The grill is broken, but I do have the pieces for it to fix it. I have the little fins that came off because these grills are really hard to find. So I'll fix it later on once I get it running. Last time it was running, the transmission was gummed up because it had been sitting, so it wouldn't move. It's got no brakes because they go all the way to the floor. It needs to be rebuilt. The car needs to be redone completely. I want to get it running first, you know? I want to be able to drive it while I'm working on it. That's the biggest dent on the whole car right there. That was caused by me backing into it with this. There's another dent on the driver's side fender right there, if you can see it. It was caused by my dad backing into a pole whenever the day his father died. This is where we attempted to fix the cracking there. This is all metal with body filler on top of it. It's all going to need to be redone. It's going to need to be redone. All this needs to be redone. So yeah, it's going to be a project. It'll be a project. But hopefully it won't be too hard to get it running again. I'm gonna put a dingle ball hone. I can't say that word. I'm gonna put it down there and clean out the cylinders. Put new head gaskets on it. Put the top end of the motor back together. Hopefully fire it up. Water pump's still good. Everything's still here. It's just disassembled. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll take y'all along with me when I do it.